Racing to the 2021 Breeders' Cup, and this time we'll take a look at a Future Stars Friday race, the Grade 1 Champagne from beautiful Belmont Park. As with many of these stakes races, we seem to be limited to just a 6-horse field. Some of these races used to come up a few years ago, even 7, 8, 9 horses, but seems like it's a stretch now to get up to 7 horses. I do think this is a little bit more competitive race than the American Pharoah. You can watch that preview. I got that down to 2 main contenders. In this race, I really think there's 3 or 4 horses that are going to take some betting action. And let's start off with the rail horse, Wit, who was favored the last time out, disappointed losing to Goodnight, but he had a slow break that day, and he has broken slow now in all 3 of his starts. 2 lifetime victories, but it caught up with him the last time. He gets to face that opponent again in Goodnight, and Wit gets Irad Ortiz. He's been working well since that last race, and if he gets out of the gate cleanly, that could be the difference in being a factor here in the 1 mile Champagne. Todd Pletcher also sends out My Prankster, one of the more impressive maiden victories at Saratoga. I thought he might go to the Keeneland Futurity. The high-priced yearling instead goes here to beautiful Belmont Park. He's got speed. It looked like he had a lot left in the tank, and he's definitely a top contender here in the Champagne. I think he's got a fast enough speed figure with that 95 Brisnet in his debut to be competitive. Jack Christopher was the talk of the track. Got bet down to hammered down to the favoritism for trainer Chad Brown in his first start. Won easily, drew off down the stretch, picked up a nice Brisnet speed figure of 99. That's the top Brisnet speed figure in the field, and most likely Jack Christopher will be favored with Jose Ortiz back in the jockey position. Cavad, I'm not sure why he's entered in this race. He won at 5 furlongs, entered at 4.5 furlongs in his debut. Looks like a total sprinter. Lost his last 2 races by a combined 35 lengths. Lost by 20 the last time. I just don't see an improvement here. One of the more bizarre entries, and I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of hustled him up to make it a 6-horse field. Goodnight surprised after losing the Saratoga Special. He came back and won the Hopeful. Now, a lot of horses used to do that back in the day, but it seems like lately horses either point for one or the other, and the fact that he ran in both, he's in good form, good conditioning. He's got a little bit of experience. He can come off the pace, so if the pace gets hot with Majestic, with a couple of these horses on the front end, like Jack Christopher, you just don't know. Goodnight could be in a good spot turning for home coming off the pace, although I do think Wit is probably more suited to the 1 mile distance. Command Performances is a maiden in this field. Again, another one did they round up to finish out the field. Todd Pletcher sends out 3 in the Champagne this year. Chad Brown with the favorite and Jack Christopher. Early pace, I think it's kind of a combination of 2 horses, whichever one wants it more. I think My Prankster could be on the lead, but Jack Christopher was fast that first time out. I'm going to give the slight edge on the speed scale at the half-mile position to Jack Christopher, with My Prankster sitting second, then Wit sitting third. Just outside him, probably most likely Goodnight. Goodnight does got a good position, and it's going to come down to the 1 mile turn configuration. A lot of time this race is one going into that turn. Jack Christopher should have the lead. Taking a look at my selection in this race, I'm going to go with My Prankster. I liked his debut effort. I like his speed figure. I thought there was some more in the tank. Jack Christopher was bet down, impressed in that race. If he does win this, I think it's going to have to be an all-out gun show on the front end. Let's see if he can rate a little bit in this spot. Wit will come running late, but I do like My Prankster over Jack Christopher for my straight exacta in the Grade 1 Belmont Champagne Stakes. Don't forget, we've got previews up of the American Pharoah and the Chandelier Stakes, along with the Woodward Stakes from Belmont Park. The American Pharoah and Chandelier are on Friday, the Woodward on Saturday, along with the Champagne Stakes. Share this video, smash that like button as we lead you up to the 2021 Breeders' Cup.